Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Today I'm here with a vision. In this vision, I saw a woman sad and disappointed that something didn't work out the way that she planned. And then she was shown a video of people in the office dancing and singing. And they said, oh, yeah, if you ask him for something, he'll send it down. The scripture comes from Luke 10 and 1. After this, the Lord appointed 72, which he sent ahead of him, two by two, to go before him. Baby, God said for whoever this is for, you have experienced every kind of no that you could possibly experience when it comes to the things that you are going to be receiving in this coming season. God said, you know what it feels like for that person that you thought was the one to turn out not to be so much. And you know what it feels like for the car to not work out. You know what it feels like for this to fall apart, for that to fall apart. God said, now as you step into this winning season, every time you open your mouth and you ask your Father in heaven for something, He is going to send it right down to you directly. God said your season of being disappointed is over. For some of you, this season wasn't short-lived. God is saying some of you have had years of disappointment. And it's like you would, in the midst of your disappointment season, which was long, you would have cycles within a season. It's like a cycle within a cycle. It's like you would confirmation, baby. But anywho, while you know what I'm saying, you will be in the midst of disappointment. You're supposed to be disappointed for 15 years. Something good will happen. It go okay for a while. It go great for a while. Might even go swell, wonderful for a while. And then out of nowhere, disappointment. And it will just happen no matter what. No matter what you had going on. You might have had a short-term season of luck. Or so you would think that's what it was. And then, you know what I'm saying, you test your luck on one day, think that you're going to be able to study right before you take the test and pass it. Bam, you fail. Oh no, disappointment. God said in this coming season, obviously, I'm not saying that you should do something so silly as to like study one day before an exam and expect to pass. But I think that's a big part of this message because we are in a school and everything is a test anyways. God has been testing you to see how you will react to not getting your way. God has been testing you to see if you really or as selfish. There's someone that keep praying to God, telling him that you're selfish and you're mean. And if things don't go your way, then you do this, then you do that. And God has said, He has been testing you for years, somebody. And you have shown to him as well as others time and time again, that you are not that person that they have tried to make you out to be. It's not a situation where you are so selfish and so evil spirited and you're so self-centered that if something doesn't go your way, you are like, you know what I'm saying, everything has fallen apart and you got to destroy everybody to get it back. God said that's not even your character. And because He sees that it's not your character, you have had chance after chance, opportunity after opportunity to act a complete fool on people for stealing stuff that didn't belong to them. And you decided to take the high road. And every time you took the high road, you would receive a blessing in the end. God said the time of disappointment is over. He is not testing you anymore. He doesn't see a reason to test you anymore. You have passed time and time. It don't matter what it is. For some of you, it had to do with food. Anytime somebody took your food away, sometimes it will be people trying to take away your right to have friends, your rights to have relationships, your rights to have your own house or have children or whatever it is. It's like I just feel like you have had a lot of disappointment. Like you feel like this is finally when you finally got pregnant and you're doing everything you possibly can to make sure everything works out, and then you lose it again, and then you lose it again. God is saying this is somebody, you are not going to have a miscarriage this time. When it comes to carrying out this blessing that God is giving you, you will not miscarry this time. You will not, God said, mislead. Some of you have been misled. You're not finna be misled this time. You're not finna be confused this time. You finna cross your T's and dot your I's in such a way that the enemy not even gonna be able to get one at you this time. And for some of you, the enemy, it doesn't always mean that it's somebody deliberately trying to stop you and attack you. For some of you, the enemy can use the person that you dating at the time to attack you. And if you the kind of person, every time you get in a relationship, you get so distracted that you forget what your goals, dreams, and wishes were before you got with that person, baby, you got to be careful, because the enemy may be using this person to attack you. And they could very well be the person you're supposed to be with. But that does not mean that they cannot be used to attack you. That does not mean that they cannot be used to slow you down. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna like cause any problems for you. But see, the thing is, for somebody, God said you need to learn how to manage your relationship and your job and your goals and your dreams. You need to be very savvy as to paying attention to what happened the last time. What happened in your last relationship? What happened at your old job? What happened at your old place that you were going to buy or you were going to stay there? What happened? What caused the problem? And, first of all, obviously, eliminate the problem. If the problem is that you keep ended up with people that are cheating, well, maybe you need to figure out what qualities these people have. And next time, pick somebody that don't have them. If it's a situation where you keep on having to deal with employees or coworkers, not employees, coworkers that are stalking you on social media and trying to figure out where you hang out at so they can get little pictures of you, well, baby, maybe you don't need to be friends with your coworkers, and that's okay. If it's a situation where like, I just feel like when it come down to it, this time around, God said you're going to be in a winning season. However, you also need to be ready beforehand. And that's the reason for some of y'all, it's not even a situation of like something had to change. You are the something that had to change. Once again, from our fast, you are the something that had to change. It is a change that was within you. There are some things that you have to do differently in order to receive the success that you desire. You cannot intend, like, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, repeating itself. It's like you feel like you have been in a time loop. God said, the last time you failed at whatever this is, you learned something. And as long as you have taken out the time to reflect and learn and figure out what it is that you have learned, then you cannot be stopped. But when you allow yourself to be fooled and tricked the same way over and over again, you cause problems for yourself. God says sometimes people are always trying to do things the conventional way, the way like there is an order to doing things. However, if every time you try to do things in that way, it don't work out for you, maybe that way don't work for you. Specifically, it may work for somebody else, but it may not work for you. Everybody is different. And I feel like God is saying, for whoever this is for, if you would literally just do things the opposite of the way that you have been doing them, everything will work out in your favor in a way that you would never even imagine. And some of you, it's just you tweak just a little bit. It's just you just got to switch it up a little bit, and things will fall into place in ways that you never imagined. But it's just simply the fact that you haven't been trying. God said, go ahead and take that leap of faith and know that he gonna catch you. But there is something that God has been telling you to do. He's showing you this and you keep refusing. God said you don't even realize how much your life would change if you would just listen to him. He get it. It's not exactly what you want. He get it. It's not exactly what you want. However, you having this first is important. It's imperative for you to have the next thing, because it's just like You don't realize things that God sees, and it's like you're thinking that you won't be able to keep. God said, yes, you will. It's things that you can't see right now. For some of you, you don't want to move because you don't want to move to a certain area. You don't want to move to a certain city. You don't want to move to a certain country. Meanwhile, you don't realize as soon as you move to this place, blessings are going to be pouring out to you. And it's like, I just feel like this is somebody, you are scared because you don't know what's going to happen. And I feel like you have made the wrong decision time and time again because it felt easier. God is saying if you would go ahead and do as he asked you to, everything would come out easier for you than the way that you're trying to do it. And it may not make sense to you, and that's okay. But anywho, that's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.